So we're gonna do a little bit of a routine that takes about 10 minutes. It's about 40 to 60 seconds per exercise. And then with transition time, it should take about 10 minutes. The goal here is throughout the movement patterns, you wanna be thinking about that core activation we just talked about. So it's not about how fast you're going, it's more about what you're doing during the motion. So this is a technique time. So we're gonna start off with cardio pull, really to warm the body, to stretch the body. You're gonna walk halfway down your rails, put your feet on the squat stand, and let your body hang back. And in this position, find that neutral position where you have a little bit of a space underneath your low back. It's as if your hip bones and your pubic bone lie in the same plane. They're not tucked and you're not arched. You're somewhere there. Pelvic floor, belly, back engaged. And as you're moving back, careful not to lift the ribs. You're softening them to the glide board. And you're moving through this motion, really trying to warm up the abs. You can do your typical alternating legs. You can move to straight arm, same side leg, whatever you so desire to warm up the body. But use this cardio pull as a nice exercise to teach and train the abdominals how to really work with the full body motion. You will roll up from here, disengage your arm pulleys, take off your cable, straddle, and I would suggest a low incline level, about the middle versus higher levels, so that you are feeling your body squat, but you're asking yourself, can I drive up by engaging my core? You're almost trying to uptake the entire movement with your abdominals. This would be just moving along, relaxing. This right here is me using my core, really focusing in on dropping my shoulders. Yes, I'm engaging my legs, but I'm trying to teach my body, how do I move with this being active? And then rolling up. From here, I'm going to attach my arm cables. Now, belly bands, I'm going to talk about that as I attach my arm cable and lower my incline level. I did use a belly band and a brace because I have a hernia, and I'm going to wait to get that repaired. So when I did my exercises in the beginning, and really with all my activities for the good, I would say almost 5 to 6 months, I wore mine quite a bit because I had a heavier baby. Everyone's different, but I will say it does help. And it did help me restore some of that split I had, but it didn't give me permission not to do my core exercises. This was the key to getting back the strength and the functionality of my abs. So I'm lowering my incline level down, about the lower 1/3, grabbing my cables, and then you're gonna focus in. I'm rolling back, and here, as I drive down, I'm doing a lat pull down, thinking right about my abdominals. So you go from lat pull down, shoulders dropping away from the ears, getting yourself a nice stretch, to keeping your arms here, and then you can go into a pull over. Your arms can stay to the sky and pull down to get a feel, and then you add that lift of the hips for a bridge. And if this feels like too much, you go back to doing a pull down with a lift. Then you keep your hips down, and you can go into marching. You can add a pulling down as you go through the marching. You can also add a stationary leg, and you can add the arm movement into it if you want. So a stationary bicycle. You can bring the legs up too and add some toe taps. So depending upon where you are in your progression, and some bicycles here. The key is to keep this down and engage. Then you come down. All the way from here, you roll up. You scoot your bum back. And this is really great because this is prepping you for kiddo work, holding that baby. So everything's stacked, shoulders, hips are aligned, and you press out. Now my feet are on the ground to start. I focus in on my form. And then again, this is not me pushing through my chest. This is me lifting and thinking posture and thinking about how to keep this tight as I push my arms out straight for a low chest press. Then I'm going to swivel myself around and just go into a row, which is really just more of a cool down and to warm up that back, because we do so many activities as a mom like this. So this is just to leave your back on a note of working and your chest opening. So that's routine 1.